After 2 difficult years because of the pandemic, Cyprus tourism seems to be up and running again. However, there's a rather serious challenge to overcome. Sanctions against Russia have kept tourists off the Mediterranean island, which had been looking forward to a lucrative summer season. The president of the Hotel Managers Association said it's a case of damage control for businesses at this point.
Nobody was prepared for this huge change. It's a difficult problem to deal with, but somehow we're trying to cope with it. We've somewhat limited the damage, but it's impossible to replace this huge number of customers.
In 2019, Cyprus hosted nearly 4 million tourists, of which more than 780,000 were Russian. Last year, and despite COVID restrictions, 1 in 4 tourists came from Russia. This year, things are totally different. Russians and most likely Ukrainians won't come to Cyprus, which will mean a loss of an estimated €600 million, money which will need to be found elsewhere.
Russians and Ukrainians used to represent 25 to 30% of our guests, whereas today the number of tourists from those two countries is low. On the other hand, our hotel always had a good reputation and caters to markets like Central Europe, such as Switzerland, Germany, Austria and England.
But the absence of tourists is not the only challenge caused by the war in Ukraine. Cypriot hotels are struggling with soaring costs as a result of the ongoing energy crisis.
Right now, electricity has become the second highest cost after wages, which is too high. There are hotels that have sent me their bills, and they were asked to pay about €100,000 to €150,000 for only a month.
In 2019, the tourism sector made almost €2.7 billion for the Cypriot economy, now a distant memory for the island nation.